Hello, my name is Dmitry. I am CEO of CASHOFF and team, co-CEO of BCS Global, our customer. So let me tell you a few words about our company. CASHOFF is a research laboratory based on the Major Innovation Center. The main field of activity of the company is development of the service for collecting and analyzing financial flows of banks' clients. Offices of the company are located in London, Limassol, and Moscow. Customers of the company are currently 15 banks, including major ones like Citibank, Sberbank, having over 100 million consumers. We provide our customers with the service which helps them to collect data about their clients from different sources, banks, providers, e-wallets, shops, and create profiles of clients based on the model of their financial behavior and consumer preferences. Results of analyzing are used in credit scoring systems, in loyalty programs, and mobile banking applications. The service is cloud-based, but all data transferred from banks to the service is completely anonymous without names, card numbers, and other personal information. There are 4 main demonstration cases of using CASHOFF. The first one is all finances. Typical household or even one client usually has products at different banks. The client of our customer only needs to log in to his mobile banking application in order to see all households, cards, accounts, payment templates. In order to get data from banks, we use different protocols such as ORFX, web or mobile API, PSD2 later, but our customers use the only one method of our API, no matter what the way we get data. Customers only needs to get consent of the user, his login and password of provider, and send this data to the service. It's legal, without payments, without personal data, and meets SLA. The next case, typical bank statement, looks like today Tesco 5 GBP without details. CASHOFF recognizes merchants' correct name, logo, location, and categories without MCC. Also, CASHOFF can import receipts from shops, links them to appropriate transactions, and divide goods by categories. Customers just send to the service bank statement, and the service returns enriched data. In order to get receipts from shops, we use different ways, such as loyalty programs, cash desks, and tax services. Almost all are interested in personalized discounts and bonuses. Complete knowledge about the client, all his finances, and his receipts allows us to suggest him the best matched offers and show calculated benefits in digits. Also, it opens doors to add market of suppliers. This is an example of merchants' products. In our case, cashback programs are applicable not only to the transaction, but to the item in the receipt. Customers just send to the service financial information of the client, and the service returns the most relevant advice for this client. Also, customers can optionally use customizable SDK in order to show advice inside mobile banking application. And the last case, there is a trend of implementing money managers inside online banking applications. Our PFM can work with consolidated personal and corporate finances of entrepreneur. It is embedding inside web and mobile banking application using frame technology, web view, and API. End users don't even see differences between parts of the bank and parts of the service. This is CASHOFF inside online bank. This is CASHOFF inside mobile banking application. And now Tim will tell you about experience of BCS of using CASHOFF.
Thanks, Dimitri. So just as a bit of context, BCS Financial Group is one of the largest brokerages in Russia with a quite an extensive branch network, about 60 branches throughout the Russian Federation, around high population areas. And the traditional business of the group has been brokerage, asset management, and to a degree financial advice. And BCS Bank has been launched as a strategy effort to get into the banking market. And we've been targeting really the kind of smaller entrepreneur market. There's a huge growth in Russia of small-scale entrepreneurs, SME businesses. And through BCS Bank, we launched a fairly standardized online digital banking product. We've added in accountancy packages, and finally started working with these guys at CASHOFF about a year and a bit ago to implement the analytics and bring in all the third-party data to really allow our clients to have a kind of one-stop shop in order to completely manage their business and their personal finances in such a way they could view everything in a single place. And it just makes the client much stickier. They're not tied to BCS necessarily, but it allows them to have the full range of financial services and suppliers, but consolidate all that information and manage it in a single place. So we're at the stage now where we've implemented on an internal pool of clients, and the beta testing and feedback's been extremely strong, and we're going to be rolling it out over the next sort of 3 to 6 months across the network. We kind of have two or three major competitors in the Russian market for this kind of specific demographic that we're going for, which is the smaller business owner. And the feedback so far has been excellent. Working with these guys has been very easy, and they've delivered to the timescales that we were looking for. So we're a big fan of what they do, and happy to try and help them push the product in other markets. Dimitri, do you want to do the demo?
I'm showing our demo. This is an example of a receipt from the shop. This receipt is linked to appropriate transaction, and you can see here items divided by categories. And also, there is an overview of all finances at different banks. Here are accounts, cards with balances. And I can see a list of transactions made by card of different banks in one list. That's all. Thank you. Any questions? How do you collect the data? We use different ways, such as OFX in the United States, mobile or web API, or screen scraping technologies. The next question. Which countries do you operate in? We currently operate in Russia and the UK. English and Russian. But we can add any language by the request of our customers. Do you need to activate your... Yes, we need to activate our copy of Windows, which third-party data in the UK is available today. We can import data from Berkeley, Lloyd's, HSBC, and RBS. Are you integrating into POS systems? What are the challenges? Yes, sometimes we have to develop integration with cash desks with POS systems, but usually we use loyalty programs protocol to get receipts from merchants. Our product is B2B. Banks are our customers, and we currently have 15 banks, including such major banks as Citibank. For example, banks and their partners can give cashback to the client for the item in the receipt, not only for the transaction. It's the biggest market of suppliers of goods and services.